56. Great.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Touchdown! His first touchdown here in the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Purdy. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Second down and a yard. Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They go play action here. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Rolling to his right.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari,
his second sack of the night.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay,
in need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Breida is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing here, Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's the backup Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Flick right, flick right, flick right. Up, go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fighting down past the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Half 18, half 18. Other side, other side.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, North Copper. Troy Johnson, Detroit, South Salad, South Salad, South Salad, South Salad.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That one finds Hyatt.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jump right, Patino. Jump right, Patino. Great.
Back to throw. Jones.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Darnold from the gun. Able to find Gray here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Red 80. Yo, 80.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Darnold to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 32 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive here with an end around.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Here we go, hey.
Here's 2nd down.
Detroit. Go, dog. Cockroach.
Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Jones.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
This to possibly force OT. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Round to kick off for New York.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Darnold. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That is incomplete.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. It's gonna be a good day, boys.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Yo, lady. Ready. Yo, lady.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Here's Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Darnold.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but Curtis Weber in column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one.
That was wrong. I just love being able to be with in overtime, great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets,